Jerry, how can someone distinguish between having ADHD and just having lack of motivation or feeling tired? How can someone distinguish if it's really ADHD or it's just a bad season or having a bad day, or maybe they are tired or distracted or something like that?
It's a great question because, I'm all over social media talking about these things, and you will get a lot of people who, don't have ADHD or don't believe they have ADHD, and they'll say things like, well, I do that too. You just have to try a little harder. And of course, if you have ADHD, nobody wants to hear that. It can be an offensive statement because they are trying harder. So I think, what's really great is it's so accessible now to even take ADHD quizzes. For example, I have one on my website that I offer for free. If you want to know if you have ADHD, I'm not qualified to diagnose you, but it's right from the doctor's office, one of the top specialists I know. A lot of the questions come right from that. And there's a high probability if you answer a certain amount of those questions with a yes that you have ADHD. And the questions on there address things like impulse control. So it's not just one thing, right? It's not just one thing, but you could not have any of the hyperactive symptoms and still have ADHD. So it's more about, when I think about ADHD, I think about struggling to have consistency in your life, really having a desire. Like in your mind, you're thinking, I'm going to just like kill it today. I'm going to get things done. And then you just can't do it. It's sitting in front of you. You can't figure out why you can't do it. You're wasting time. You're staying busy, but you're just like bouncing like a, like a ping pong ball back and forth all over the house. It's just like cleaning this, putting this away. You're busy, you're doing things. And there's a real ADHD paralysis. And so we want to look at, first of all, emotional dysregulation. And again, to your point, there's just so much overlap that yes, it could just be depression. It could be, you're going through a hard time in life and so you're feeling sad. But I want to highlight that when you're taking the ADHD quiz that I provide, for example, the question is, for as long as you can remember, have you been this way? So not like for the last month, and if you've been through trauma, those questions might be a little bit tricky. Like in your case, you might say, well, I haven't always been like this as a kid, but I've been this way since the trauma. But a lot of the questions, if you really look at them, you will be able to acknowledge and determine, I have been this way since I've been little. It just wasn't a problem, right? Did I have a hard time sitting still in my seat? Was I always having to fidget my hands or kick my leg or get up and get a drink? Do I lose attention quickly? Do I have a hard time focusing? Is it difficult to follow through on a project or an assignment if it's boring? Because what I want to highlight is that someone who's neurotypical, if there's something in front of them that needs to be done, just the fact that it's important or there will be a reward at the end is enough for them to get their brain engaged and do it. But if you have ADHD, that does absolutely nothing for you. It doesn't matter how important it is. That's not what engages your brain. Our brain is engaged through novelty, through interest, through a challenge or competition, or through passion. And then also, if something's urgent, all week we might not be motivated to do it, but at the do or die last moment, all of a sudden we can get our brain engaged and do it.